aren't you tired of opportunities passing you by every single day? What if I told you that the secret to attracting anything you've ever wanted lies within the stories that you tell yourself on a daily basis? All men are fill in the blank. Money is the root of all fill in the blank. All women are fill in the blank. Today, we're not just rewriting your story to meet expectations. You and we're going to shatter them and create something extraordinary. So stick around to the very end to find out my number one way to change your story and attract anything you want in the next 30 days. So a lot of the time I'll get on a call and people are like, my self-concept is perfect. I am the prize. I am a catch. I am the best of the best. Anyone would be lucky to have me, but I just can't seem to find who I want. And then we dig a little bit deeper. And there are stories that have been built upon since childhood. Stories about men and how all men are trash, about how all women are gold diggers, about how money is always hard to make. These stories have been built upon over time. And what have we done? We've gone around and found friends that also provide even more evidence for this belief that we've had since children. So when you're sat around in your group of friends talking about how all men are trash, talking about how all women are gold diggers, talking about how money is so hard to make, you're literally manifesting. That's what you're doing. You're sat there and collectively manifesting with your friends. And you are creating disempowering beliefs with the compound effect by talking and thinking and feeling about all of these negative things. And then what happens? You meet a guy that ends up being trash. You meet a woman that ends up only wanting you for your money. You meet, opportunities and they just don't come through. This is what we're doing when we're sat around talking with our friends negatively about the kind of things that we don't want in our life. Because the more that you sit there dwelling upon what it is that you do not want, the more that will come into your life. So I had a call the other day with a client and she's beginning to feel amazing, as you do after doing this work consistently over a period of a few days, a few weeks, etc. She's like, I'm feeling amazing, but what do I do now about all the negative people that are around me, right? And this is what we do. When you decide to choose to change, when you decide to think different thoughts, when you decide to put in the work, you notice how negative everyone is around you. But here's the thing, you were once that negative. And so what I did when I started to meditate and journal and do my affirmations, I'd look around at my family and I was like, what's wrong with you all? I was on my high horse. Why are you thinking like this? And that's the worst thing to do because 24 hours ago, you were just like that, right? So the best thing to do in that situation is to either take control of the conversation and completely redirect. Like my friends know to never use the B word, and the B word pertaining to money, right? I'm not even going to repeat it. They know. They don't say those words. We say we're extremely rich, we're extremely successful. Everything we touch always turns to gold, right? So you either redirect the conversation and be the change, or you use that time when everyone is being negative around you, in your mind, you're affirming how successful you are, how rich you are, how everything always works out for you, and you're smiling on the outside. Do not engage in the conversation at all. Do not even try to tell them how to think, because you're just learning how to think yourself. Do not even try to change them. You just need to start seeing yourself as the change, becoming the change, and gradually everyone else will conform around you. So this is what I began to do when I was rewriting my story to become more receptive to love. And it's definitely still a work in progress. I'm not the finished product, nor do I claim to be, ever. I'm not a therapist, I'm not any of that, right? I'm still learning how to be receptive to love, how to give love properly and healthily, and how to do all of those things that we talk about on this channel. It's still a work in progress. And so here's what I did to really go from having never felt love to giving myself so much love in the matter of really 2 months. So you want to get a journal, a brand new journal, and you want to pick the one thing that it is that you're drawing more in of. So maybe it's love, maybe it's money, maybe it's more having more boundaries, maybe it's more business opportunities. And you want to become so familiar with what it is that you're drawing in through the use of repetition and journaling. And I find journaling to be one of the most transformative ways to really change your life. And we're not journaling about today I made a coffee and I went to yoga. We're not doing that. We're journaling as if that thing that you want has already happened. And so I would say things like, I'm so grateful to be so familiar with love. I am so receptive to all the love that's around me, and I couldn't be more happy. Love envelops me now, and it's so familiar to me. It's so normal for me to experience love. Again, we are normalizing the abnormal. If money has not been present in your life, then we're normalizing having a shit ton of cash. If love has not been present in your life, then we're normalizing having all of that love. We want to become so familiar, and we do this through repetition. So you're journaling every single day, like your life depends on it, and familiarizing yourself with all the ways of how this can come into your life. And again, we don't even have to say how it comes into your life. It's how familiar you are with that. Creating new empowering assumptions, such as like, when things are going good, it's a sign that even better is coming. Comment down below. When things are going good, it's a sign that even better is coming. That's another powerful assumption that needs to be ingrained into us, because a lot of the time people are like, things are going really well. When is it going to mess up? This is too good to be true. No. When things are going good, it's a sign that even better is on its way. You cannot fail with a mindset like that. And so when you are journaling, use those prompts that we just discussed to kind of go on a rampage in your journal about how money finds you, love finds you. I'm so grateful for all the love in my life. I'm so grateful to be able to give and receive love healthily and abundantly. And the thing about journaling is that when you are journaling, the only thing that you can focus on is what it is that you're writing. And so that's how it becomes so powerful, because we're consciously manifesting as we are writing, and we're thinking about what it is that we're drawing in, and then our brain gets ideas and images, and we start to see scenes, and we start to feel familiar with all of this love. We start to feel deserving of all of this love, or all of this money, or whatever it may be. This is how powerful journaling is. So I would love to know your favorite journaling prompts. Comment them down below, and do this for the next 30 days. And if you really want to ramp it up, do it for 40 days. I am so grateful, by the way, for all of the comments on my previous video regarding the sugar situation. I literally feel like a new person in the space of a few days, just because I feel like I can't let anyone down. Because I said it now, so I have to do it, right? So it's like, I'm so grateful that I said it on the video, and I got all those lovely, lovely comments. So thank you so much for inspiring me to choose to change, be better. I'm so grateful for you. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. So do this for the next 40 days. Let me know how you get on. And I trust this video helped you manifest. You are worthy, you are loved. I love you, and thank you.